I got scammed. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies and bows, and we're doing so for 11 years now. In today's video, I am just gonna pack up some orders. And this video is also proudly sponsored by Shippo as well, but I'll get into that very soon. I just thought I would, package up some orders because I have had a few comments about doing some more packaging videos, because I don't tend to film too many of these, mostly because I'm in such a rush usually to like get these all packaged up, so it's hard to get time to actually film and like get nice angles or like do all that with it. But I have, I think, finished making everything. There's like a few bags. I've sold a bunch of bags this week. So I've got these bags here, 3 mediums, 1 large and 1 mini. So I've got all of those to ship out. And I've already cut all the threads off them as well, which is a bonus. I also ordered new PDF booklets for my pattern. I can't believe how much support I've had on the pattern and just like people purchasing it. Really amazing, honestly. I just did not expect it. Online, I do have my PDF version of the pattern to make the bags in all 3 sizes. But I've also done 2 other options. I've done like the hard copies, which are these, and I've also done the DIY packs, which are these. I do have something to say about DIY packs later on in the video though, but yeah, those can wait for now. Here is what is usually in the pack. So like there's like a little sleeve to put it in. So there's the booklet. You can purchase it without the booklet though. It is a little bit cheaper if you purchase it without. There's the A0 pattern, which is nicely folded. And then there's also a little QR code that gives you the digital copies anyway. Like just in case, you know, you want to do it digitally or you just want another spare copy. I know I've just been putting the digital ones in anyway. I feel like that's probably not usual. I don't know. I don't purchase patterns often. I don't know if that's a normal occurrence for people that they purchase the pattern, like the hard copy pattern, and then they also get the digital version. I don't know, but I've just been putting it in anyway just because I can, I guess. I bought like a heap of them. So I've made up all those packs. And I also have been sewing all the booklets. Yesterday, it took me like probably an hour, but I sewn up 25 booklets. I ordered 25 of them. And I also have ordered another bunch of these, which are the A0s. I think I do have enough sitting there to do all these. Like, I definitely have enough sitting there to do all the orders that are sitting here right now. So that is fine. I still can't ship to the United States though, which is... yeah, it's been an interesting month. Honestly, there's been a lot of stuff going on in my life. So yeah, I haven't even been worrying about shipping to the US right now because it's been actually a nice, I'm not gonna say break, but like it's just been a little bit nice to like still be earning money from the PDFs and stuff that are semi-made or completely made rather than making lots of product. So like if you haven't watched my channel before, I have tried this year to have everything in stock, but with the bags it has been really hard to keep those in stock. So there's a lot of bags that are sitting like over here that are just not made yet. They're cut, they're ready to kind of go, and I've been able to like smash them out pretty quick. Like yesterday I made the 5 within I think like 2 hours, which I was really happy with because usually they take me like an hour, but I've been able to like kind of do things in bulk, speed up the process. Anyway, yeah, I've had like so much stressful things going on, not to do with the business. So it's kind of been nice not to be worrying about getting so many orders out because I am trying to get prepared for the busy season. Christmas is coming, there'll be lots of orders getting shipped out, and hopefully United States is going to be back in the ring. And if you don't know, Australia Post shut down United States shipping probably about 2 weeks ago, so I haven't been able to ship out any of my United States orders. I have been contacting the customers. There's a few that haven't contacted me back, but I have tried to contact them and say, hey, this is what's happening. All of them so far that have actually responded have said that they'll like to just wait, so it's been nice. All of them except one, I think. One of them did want a refund. Been a couple that haven't responded though, so I will have to like chase them up just so they don't think I'm ignoring them or they're not gonna like try and do like a chargeback or something. I am actively trying to let them know, hey, this can't actually be shipped. Like we can't ship it. I can't ship it because I deal with Australia Post. That's like the only, I live regionally in Victoria. That's really the only one that's accessible to me. Like we have other postal services, definitely different to America. America has so many different postal services that you can kind of choose from, even like Canada and stuff. But in Australia, Australia Post is kind of like the monopoly. They have like a really big monopoly here for postal services. There are some other brands, like we do have FedEx and DHL, but what with Australia Post being $20 and them being $180, $140 to ship the exact same parcel, I guess just not feasible for small business. I think we have Sendle as well, but when I checked, and this could be different now, but when I checked last, they didn't ship from my area. Like it's not available in my area, and they don't ship to regional spaces. And a lot of the places in Australia that I do ship to are regional. You know, it's not just like major cities that I'm shipping to, it's other people that live regionally. They definitely really have the monopoly here. But talking about shipping, I would like to announce the sponsor for today's video, which is Shippo. Shippo is an integration that you can have with Shopify to ship your orders. In the past, I've actually gone on to my Shopify orders and clicked copy and paste into Australia Post every single order and like entered out all the details. And you know, it would take me like an hour to create all the labels, and it just got way too much. Having an integration is really necessary, especially if you've got more orders coming in. I feel like if, you know, you've got maybe 10 orders a month, you could probably get away with doing it without integration. But in saying that, Shippo also offers a free plan if you don't print over, I think, 30 labels. So it's just worth it to set it up anyway because it is for free. With Shippo, you can ship with so many different companies. It's not just like the major ones. Australia Post I was able to choose, but they also have a bunch of different ones for Australia as well. Shippo is really easy to use. It took me maybe like 20 minutes to set up. Not that I have a lot of integrations, maybe a little bit longer if you had like different parcel sizes or like everything, but I was able to set up everything so the weights I've already entered in on Shopify automatically convert over. I have like standard parcel size boxes, and then it automatically corrected into the right Australia Post label that I would need. They also have really great discounts, up to 90% off retail for selected carriers. They have like 40 plus carriers that they have like deals with, I guess, including USPS, UPS and FedEx. So they are quite popular with the United States because they're able to offer those sort of discounts. You can also connect all your online stores. So if you are like me and have an Etsy shop and a Shopify, you're able to connect both, so you can have like one seamless integration. You can print labels in batches, so you can either select all of the unfulfilled orders and print them, or you can select, you know, just the ones you want, and you can print the labels and fulfill them all at once. When I was doing it just copy and pasting everything, I had to also copy and paste that tracking number and link it back to the customer, and I had to do that manually, or I had to like scan the parcel with my phone. Being able to click fulfill all orders all at once, it will just send out all the tracking all at once, which is great. And you can just set up the shipping rules, which is what I was doing when I was setting everything up. So it makes repetitive tasks much quicker and more efficient. So you can get started for free with Shippo's starter plan. As I said, you can print off about 30 labels per month with that. I feel like that's a really great option because I know a lot of other integrations, you can't do that. They actually charge per label, or like they don't have a free plan, or if they do, it's only 10 labels or something. So I think 30 is a really nice number because there's a lot of small businesses that, you know, you just don't want to be spending too much money to start out with, but once you are getting more orders, it's going to be seamless to move over to the paid plan and you'll already know what you're doing. So I definitely do recommend integration earlier than what I did. I think I started using an integration platform like probably when I was sitting at around 60 orders a month, and it, like I was printing all those manually, and it's not worth it. You definitely have to work smarter, not harder, and by getting Shippo you'll be able to do that. For a limited time, Shippo is actually offering a $25 Shippo credit when you spend $25 on your first few labels, so pretty much all your first ones will be free. How good is that? So head to the link in my description below so you can claim your spend 25, receive 25 offer today. Thank you Shippo for sponsoring this video, and let's get packaging up some of these orders. So I have been making DIY packs like this. I have tried, I'll tell you that in a second though, but I have been trying to purchase some, they're like white bags with like a flat bottom and they fold over. So I've been trying to purchase some of those like in a bigger size so all of this can fit in there, and then I was going to get like a sticker or even like staple it. I want to change from randomized to actually like people can choose the fabrics that are going into them, so there'll be like a set, you know, 10 different colors. So that's what I'm thinking. And then I was gonna like have like a little sheet, because I did have someone message me and query about like they were just a bit confused, like, oh, what one's the lining, what one's the outer, what one's the, like, what's the interface, like, you know, all that sort of stuff. For someone that's maybe not familiar, or like just maybe I haven't been like specific in what it is, I want to be able to have like a little sheet, I guess, like a postcard size, and have outer fabric, lining fabric, and then paste or staple the little fabric swatches on it. So then these bags will be ready to go, and I can like make them in bulk, but also people can know it by just looking at it, what's actually in the bag. So that's what I'm thinking moving forward with these. But I actually think I got scammed. I was looking online to purchase these, and to purchase more of like these, so like these little lunch bags, and I looked so many different places and nowhere sold. If like one of them sold like the bag that I wanted for DIY packs, they didn't sell these little white lunch bags, and that's what I needed. I needed both. I didn't want to spend double the shipping, so I was like, okay. I found one person that sold the whole lot, and I was like, yes, that's awesome. And they had like a good price on them. They weren't too expensive. Like, they're still expensive, but they weren't like crazy pricing. I went to go purchase them. They wanted to charge me $230 to ship it to me, and I was like, no. Like, they're only small packets. Like, I could understand if it was like really like a pallet, but like, come on. I was like, no, that's just being silly. I didn't do that one. I went with someone else. I actually ended up emailing that company and said, hey, what's with that? Is that actually how much it's gonna be? And they did get back to me and said, oh, I'm so sorry. No, it's not gonna be that much. And they gave me a quote, which I will probably have to go buy now, because the person I actually went with, they have ghosted me. They're like a new company. They started last year in Australia, but I can't find any socials. Their number doesn't work. I don't even know if their location's real. And yeah, they just haven't shipped it. So I feel like I've been scammed, and I'm really worried. So I don't know, should I continue waiting, or should I just put in a chargeback with my bank? Because I don't know. It's been a week and a half, and they, on their website it says next day delivery for Melbourne area. So like, you would assume that they would ship it within like a couple of days. Like, it wouldn't be, you know, you're waiting a week and a half. And I've also messaged them 4 times. I've emailed them, and I've also contacted them via their website. Like, on their website has like contact me thing. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to try all different avenues. I've tried 3 different email addresses just in case it's going to junk. But yeah, I just think I've just been scammed. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Should I just put a chargeback in? I feel so bad, because if they are a genuine small business and like, you know, they're just maybe going through a tough time or something, like, I'm happy to wait, but I just need to know it's actually coming and it's not just a scam. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but that's okay. But hopefully I will receive something soon, because I do want to start making those little DIY packs up and make them look more professional with the bags and with the little infographic thing on the front. I just feel like that would like tie it all together and just make it look better, because like, it just, you know, I can't fit this in this bag. Like, everything is in here. Like, it just doesn't look as pretty. I don't think, I feel like it'd look nicer if it was like in an actual proper bag and like, you know, kind of just assembled better. I have these, which are my scrunchie packs. A little box just kind of brings it all together. Everything else in here should be made, I'm hoping. So we've got a couple more DIY packs. A couple of the DIY scrunchie packs. They've been pretty popular as well. This order is going to be so cute. Someone ordered like matching, so it all matches, which is so cute. So there's just a bunch of like different scrunchies in there. I'll get my lids. I use lids. I don't know. I find this works for me. It might not work for others, but I just find it helps setting out all of the different items on lids with their packing slip and their label. So then when I go to the next one to package up, it's already all there. I don't have to like be looking for it. I know it sounds silly, but I really like to triple check everything. My first check is writing everything down on a piece of paper and then going through the list and making everything. And sometimes I'll get to the end of that list and realize I've missed something. That comes up when I go to like put them on the lids. I'll like go to put them on the lids, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm missing this. I'll need to make this. So then I have to like remake something. So then once all the lids are done, if I've got anything left over, I'm like, oh, I must have missed something. Like, it's not common, but like, it does happen sometimes that I've like haven't put something on the lid. So then I'll like go back and figure out where it belongs, or if it even belongs in this set, or if I've just like accidentally picked something up that I wasn't meant to. And then I'll like triple check it when I'm actually packaging it up. I'll be like, okay, yep, that looks like everything's there. So I'll have multiple different steps in doing it. I like to do all my packaging all at once as well, especially if it's something like this where I've got a bunch of different products. I would prefer to do them all at once, so then I know that everything's going to be there. I actually made a mistake not long ago, and I feel terrible about it because it's like, I think it's the first time I've ever done it that I know of. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've actually ever done it, and it was with an order that was going overseas, but I completely missed one of her bags. Her bag was sitting there. It was already pre-made, like, you know, I made it ages ago, and it was sitting there just in the pile of things. I had to like get some orders out earlier, and then I was going to do the rest later. I somehow just completely missed a bag. So I realized it when later on in the week when I shipped everything else. I was like, oh my gosh, I've completely forgotten to put this in that order. And like my gut just went, I was like, oh no. So I messaged the customer. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm gonna have to send it into two separate shippings. And like, she was so lovely about it. So it was really nice of her. But I just felt so bad. I mean, it's a good thing I figured it out. But yeah, I feel like I've been very scattered. I feel like I've been very scattered recently in my own business just because of all the stress that's going on in my personal life. There's just been so much going on. And I can't tell you guys yet. I want to so bad. But I can't yet. Hopefully next month I'll be able to like just tell everything about it and just let you guys all, like, everyone know what's been going on, why I've been so scattered, why I haven't been replying to like messages and emails, because usually I'm pretty on top of like responding, but I feel like so burnt out. Like, obviously it's different for orders. I like try and like get back to orders ASAP. I try and get back to all orders within like a day or two, like anything to do with orders. But like, I know I receive so many lovely emails and messages from you guys, so I do have to like wait and respond to those, unfortunately, just because there's so many. And it is really lovely and I really appreciate it, and I do try and get back to everyone. I do really appreciate it, but I just haven't been on top of it. It's just been like so hard to get back to all my emails and stuff, just because I've got so much other stuff going on. I just want to tell you guys so bad. It'll come out very soon. It's been 9 weeks so far since like everything started, and it's been like one of the most stressful time periods in my life. It's not been good. I cannot wait till it's all over. Okay, let's package up some of these orders though. This is what I mean by my little packing lids. They're just lids from all the boxes that I have. I have so many of these boxes. They are fantastic, but I don't usually need them all at once. I don't know how many orders are here. I think there might be about 20, but in saying that, some of them might be the US orders and I can't ship those right now, so I won't be doing any of the US orders, obviously, for obvious reasons. I've made like 2 different types. These are ones that have the A0 pattern, and these ones have the booklet and A0 pattern. So I'm going to keep those separate, and I will triple check that they're both, yeah. So it's that one and that one. I actually need to order more of these envelopes, or like purchase more, because I'm almost out. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do. I also noticed that a lot of people have ordered the pattern, and they've also ordered a bag with it, which is really nice. This person's also ordered my random set of scrunchies. And that one is Australia. I do try and fit usually more than one order on each of these, but it's a bit hard with the A4 little envelopes. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna go through them. I also use my mun bin to print all the labels. I'm trying to cover all the names, sorry. But yeah, I use that to print the labels and the packing slips for domestic. But I do have to use my actual printer to print anything that's international, because in Australia, our international labels are like double-sided. Like, there are 2 of these. And they just don't print properly on that. Yeah, I do have to still use this one to print the bigger size. I do get the paper though up here. You see that has like little red marks. It's actually because it's 4 of the A6. They're stickers. So I do try and use the 2 stickers together. Then it ends up with another half. I do have this, which is also mun bin, which is a portable printer. I would use this, except it's not a sticker. So it just makes it a bit harder. If they do ever come out with a sticker A4, I'll definitely start using that rather than wasting ink. but at the moment they just don't have that, unfortunately, or at least last time I checked. I also print out all my packing slips on a piece that looks like this rather than the big A4 size, so I do use the mun bin, print these out. Before I had my mun bin, I was printing them out on like 4 to a page on the A4 printer, which that's another option you can do. I mean, you don't have to have a packing slip in there. I just find it works better for me personally. I like to have it in there so then when I'm packing, I've got a physical thing that tells me what's going in each order. I know a lot of people don't bother with that, but yeah, it just helps me make sure everything is in there. But when I do that, I like to have just like a little handwritten note at the bottom as well. How is everyone going with the tariff situation anyway? Like, are there other small businesses that are watching that are really struggling? For me, for example, US is, I guess, one of my larger markets, I guess, like you'd say. Like, it's like one of my bigger ones. Yeah, it is a little bit hard, I guess. Like, it is a bit hard maneuver around this, although I have been through this before, because during COVID I wasn't able to ship overseas at all, like to anyone, so I only had to rely on Australian income, and I still did okay. I actually am hoping for it to come back before my next launch. I do want to try and make sure I try and tee it up with America to see if I can ship to them around the same time. There has been an announcement of when they're expecting, so that's good at least. Yeah, has anyone else been really affected by all this? I feel like it is really hard for small businesses, like in general this year and last year. It's been so hard to get by, or at least that's what I'm hearing from a lot of other people that are telling me this. Like, I know it's not for everyone, but like having multiple income streams is helpful for that situation, not just rely on, say, market income, because like when people were relying on just market income and then COVID happened and it shut down, you know, Australia and like the whole world, they weren't able to attend markets, they weren't able to make money. And same with online. If you're just relying on online sales, again, COVID shut down all international shipping. But right now I've had nearly a month. I think there will be a month of can't ship to US. So that's obviously put a big halt on the orders. As I said though, like, it's been kind of a blessing in disguise for me, because it's been nice to not like be rushing around too much. I found it nice, but I know a lot of people are stressing. There's that in the back of my mind, but I'm also not too worried going forward. I think it will all work out. Optimistic, I think. But anyway, it has been like really difficult for a lot of businesses in US and in like the rest of the world. The situation that we can't ship to each other, and it's just really hard. Yesterday I did wake up to Australia Post announcing that the US shipments will be resumed at the end of the month. I can work towards that to try and have all these orders that are sitting there. I have been accepting orders still, but just with the caveat at the top of my website for everyone to see that I cannot ship them. Like, I've even been I have been messaging everyone as well to like just say, hey, just making sure you read this. I cannot ship them currently, but at least we kind of know a date now where it's been confirmed that it will resume at the end of the month, if not before. So that's really exciting, especially coming into the busy season. I would be a little bit more stressed if it was, the middle of the busy season and I completely lost like 50% of the people I shipped to. That would have been really hard. But I think at the given time, I probably haven't missed out on too many, because like this is kind of a slow month for me. You know, I'm just getting the trickle amounts of orders, because I think a lot of people are waiting for my next launch, which I have like put teasers up about. So once the next launch is up, that's when I really feel it if I wasn't able to ship to the United States. I've got 2 more orders to do, and they're clearance orders. Well, most of it's clearance. So I do still have my clearance stuff online. I'm just trying to like get rid of it. I'm so glad I did put it online though, because I have sold so much. Like, I think I had like 5 tubs to begin with, like 5 big tubs, and I think I'm down to 2, and like maybe not even 2, maybe even 1 actually, because I think the other ones are other scrunchies that weren't even online. I'm feeling really good about that I've managed to get a lot of those out of the house and just clear up some space. I don't need all this stuff sitting in my house. I'd rather it go to a nice new home for a cheap amount rather than, just taking up space. So I'm really glad that they have still been selling. I did keep it up for longer than intended. These were from my June end of financial year sales. So what's that, 2 months? Almost, no. July, August, yeah, 2 and a bit months that these have been up for. Super happy that I did that. I am happy that I made enough of these though. I didn't think I had enough for a second, but I made enough, which is good. I have so many of these little booklets made. I sewn down the sides. I think that looks so cute. But I made up all these. Nice little booklet. All that sort of stuff. I do have my little wheelie trolley. It is looking pretty messy at the moment, but I have all the bits and pieces that I need in here. I need to clean it up though. It's looking very messy. Might start with this one. Someone commented the other day and said that my packaging was, what'd they say? I ended up like blocking them because I was like, I don't need that negativity in my life. But they said something like, I don't put any effort into my packaging and it looks horrible and like I should be ashamed and all this stuff. And I'm like, are you for real? Like, what? Anyway, it's like, oh, you just throw it in. I do not throw it in anything. Like, I put lots of pride into my, yeah, they said I had no pride in my packaging. I'm like, I have lots of pride into my packaging. What the heck are you on about? And I think then they went on to say like, oh, you charge so much for shipping and like the least you can do is, you know, put pride in your packaging. And I'm just like, well, I don't choose the shipping rates. Perhaps you don't know this, but I don't choose those. I actually give everyone a discount. The prices that I charge, like, they actually aren't expensive enough to cover what the actual expenses are. Like, it's not just the cost to ship an item, it's also the cost of all the packaging, the bags, the tissue paper, the thank you cards, the actual like stuff that you, like the stickers, the satchels or the boxes, like they all add up. Like, I don't charge for that sort of stuff. Like, it's not, yeah, I actually give everyone a discount when they shop with me because, you know, I know it's expensive and I try and like, you know, give a little bit of a discount here and there. And my free shipping's pretty cheap, really. So I don't know if they were just trying to rage bait me or something, I don't know. But whoever they were, they had no idea what they were talking about. So I have been putting the patterns in with satchels. If they didn't have something like this, so this is kind of quite sturdy, like it's not gonna like bend in half very easily. If it didn't have something like that, I would put some cardboard in there as well, just to like protect it. But I found the satchels to be working better than what I've got on hand, I guess. The satchels are big enough, they fit everything, whereas a lot of my other packaging supplies haven't been fitting very well. Actually, I did receive some brand new envelopes, which I'm very excited to show you as well, because they actually have been really good. Just put my packing slip and my thank you card in there. So I don't know what this person expects from me to like, I don't know. What else do you want to like package it up? Like, I feel like the packaging is quite nice and like it could even be seen as wasteful. You just can't please everyone. Like, people are just gonna complain no matter what. Because like, I feel like that's nice. Like, it has like pretty packaging, it's got the stickers, and it also arrives in one piece and safely. Nothing arrives like broken or not safe, which I think is the most important part, because that's what we want. We want the items to arrive safely and actually arrive to the address that is listed. I feel like that's like the most important part. Package number 1 is done. Just like to sometimes test this to see like how sticky it is. That is so sticky, that's not going to pop open. Quite excited for this order. I don't know if that's going to be upside down for you or upside down for me, I don't know. They just like, they ordered the matching set, which is so pretty. I do get asked a lot why I switch between boxes and satchels. I actually never used to use satchels. Satchels for me, I don't know, I liked everything in a box because I didn't like the scrunchies getting too squished. But recently I have been kind of migrating towards the satchels a lot. Mostly because I'm just using up old stock, but also the scrunchies, especially the XLs and stuff. And maybe just because I've been using more materials that are kind of a bit more maybe plush, or just they don't crinkle as much. So I find that having them in a satchel, they're not gonna arrive yucky. I don't know if that makes sense. That's sort of like my reasoning behind it. I'm like, oh, well, like they'll arrive still nice in a satchel. And yeah, I have just been using them up. But for this order specifically, I wouldn't want to put bows in a satchel. I've been trying to avoid bows in satchels and makeup bags in satchels if I can. Yeah, if I can. Just because I don't want them crushed. Like, I want to leave some room for them to breathe and not get like crumpled. So like that's one reason. Another reason, there is like the weight component as well, but that it's not too much of an issue because my stuff's quite light as it is. Order number 2 done. I just need to put the labels on them. So this customer ordered a medium daisy bag. So the lighting in here is not great. It's quite overcast today. Confetti mini scrunchie. And then a medium yellow, orange, red kit, which looks like this. So I might actually be able to fold this up and put it inside the bag. So this right here is this bag. That's crazy. And it's like so fluffy. Okay, this one is going to Australia. I could actually put that in a satchel. I know I just said I don't usually put bags in a satchel, but because it's got that fluffy stuff on the inside, it won't crumple. Like, it's very, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I used to not like satchels at all. I couldn't even tell you why I don't like them. I think it is like just because I wanted things to arrive more safely. I mean, satchels are fine. There's nothing wrong with them. And plus, I've just got so many. I have a bunch sitting there, so I'm like, I might as well use them. Alright, I'm going to try not to talk because I know a lot of people like to just watch it and like listen to it. So I'll try not to talk and we'll try and get all these packaged up. I have been using up these stickers. I usually cut like a 4x6 mud bin sticker in half, like long ways, and I usually like have it here. I don't think I have, oh yes I do actually. So I usually use stickers like this. But I have nearly 1,000 of these stickers. I accidentally ordered, they were the wrong type. So I'm like, oh, I might as well just use those up. Just because it's a bit easier at the moment than printing new ones. I mean, it is so easy to print these. But I actually just ran out of the mud bin paper. I just ordered some more. So that is like a cost-effective way as well to do branding. Same with actually the circle stickers I'm using. I do need to print out some more of those with the mud bin. I do get questions about that all the time. So like these stickers here, that's an actual printed sticker, whereas I usually use my mud bin stickers. Honestly, I like the mud bin stickers better because the mud bin actually sticks. Whereas like these ones have been, they're just not very sticky. I don't know. The ones I ordered from somewhere, like actual, and these ones cost I think $100, which was very expensive. My stickers that look like this, which are the mud bin ones, they stick so much better. So I usually use, yeah, the mud bin to make these and the mud bin to make the other stickers. So then it's like low cost, well much more lower cost than ordering them from like a big franchise or something. I think I will ship this one in a satchel as well. Like that. I also saw someone comment about like wet parcels, that like they were worried for me sending in like a box because of wet parcels, and I've actually never had anyone ever say that they received it being wet. And like, I haven't really had any issues with wet parcels. I've had one, and that was because the parcel ripped and it was actually a satchel, like, rather than a box, just because it was mishandled. Is that a normal occurrence? Like, have you ever received a wet package from anyone? I've never received one, but also I've never had anyone message me and say that theirs is wet. See how that just like ripped off straight away? It's so, like, it just doesn't want to stay there, which is very annoying because it has been taking me a lot longer to package up just because I have to like really press it in, which I don't usually have to do that because the mun bin just like sticks straight away. I definitely believe that it happens, but yeah, I didn't think it would happen that often, because I'm like, well, maybe do I just ship all of my PDF booklets in a satchel so then like they definitely won't get wet? But I haven't had issue, so I'm not sure whether it's necessary. I don't know, let me know. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to tape this one up because the tissue paper got stuck. I also have run out of my nice tape, the one that has my branding on it, so I do need to purchase more of that at some point, because that doesn't look as pretty having just sticky tape on the back. Now that I've done that, will that fit nicely in here? I think it should be okay. I think I've only got a couple more left, mostly just the PDF booklets and the A0 patterns. This is the hardest one to do though. Have a look. So we have a long object with a short one. So I have been sort of like putting these in boxes just because I can't fold this up or anything. Let me go see if I have a box that will fit. I'm hoping it fits in this, otherwise I do have one that's bigger. We should make that fit. Alright. This one just needs to go in an actual box because I don't really have anything. I mean, I could put like lots of tissue paper and put it all together or something, but I just feel like a box would just be nicer. Australia Post actually has been good for small businesses that are selling small items because they just released like a new tier. If you don't go over the, I think it's 250 grams, you get a discount. So I think that's really cool. Everything. Still gonna have to put some tissue paper there. Oh, here's some I prepared earlier. I really need to print out more of these stickers. Because that's probably why it looks messy, because it's like, look at that. It's not even now. Whereas I had it even, but because the sticker wouldn't go on straight away, it's like made it look funny. These finally arrived, which is what I wanted to ship the patterns in, which is very exciting because I had to actually message the company and go, hey, did you forget about this order? Because it was meant to arrive like 2 weeks ago, and the day after I messaged, like, they were like so apologetic and was like, oh, I'm so sorry, and they got it out like, yeah, within the 24 hours. I don't know if they just forgot or what, but yeah, I was like, okay. It arrived, which is good. The only thing with these ones, I do have to actually write their name on, which just reminds me of the olden days where I used to have to write on every single like envelope, because I used to do that too. I used to actually handwrite every single letter like this, because I never used to ship in actual parcels. I always used to ship in like an envelope or something, because in Australia you can kind of get away with having stuff that's under 2 centimeters, and because scrunchies are small and bows are small, I was able to ship like that worldwide, mind you. But then COVID happened and then they got rid of that option for worldwide, but I can still do it in Australia. But I do tend to ship usually without the envelope these days. I usually try and put them in an actual parcel, especially because most of my stuff's a lot thicker now. I feel like my scrunchies are a bit more plush. I sometimes still ship in an envelope, but it's very rare. I've lost my pen again. The one thing I did notice about them though, and I feel like this is why they messaged me like 3 times. I was like, oh, is it okay? Is it okay? Like, is the product okay? And I was like, oh, I haven't actually opened them yet. Like, they've just been sitting there. I'll open them up. But I never responded back to them. They're missing, like, on the front, it's meant to have a big white box here, so I can write the address, because I made sure to have it on these ones, because my last ones didn't have that and it was a little bit annoying. I mean, I can write it on the back, which is fine, which is what I'm doing with these ones currently. But yeah, I feel like they probably realized it after they'd printed all of them, because there was 100, and then just shipped it hoping they wouldn't care. And like, I don't really care. Like, it's not issue enough for me to go, hey, you need to reship this order. Like, it's fine, because I just like write the address here where my hand is. It's all good. But they do fit nicely in here, whereas some of the other ones that I was shipping in, I had to fold the paper. Like, I had to fold this like little bag, I had to fold it up the top and down the side, whereas these ones I just have to fold a little bit up the top, which isn't too bad. Like, they're still gonna turn out fine. And these ones are just with some stamps, so that makes it easy. But how cute is this pattern? This one was a pattern that they already had, because I didn't really want to put my own on there, because I was like, oh, you know, that one looks really nice. I don't want to do anything like that. I'm just triple checking that all these are what the person has ordered. Okay. Well, I'm gonna package up these. I can't really show much of it because it's a lot of addresses that will be shown. I do really like these. I think they are very cute, and they're nice and sturdy too. So I wanted something that was a bit more sturdy so they didn't bend in the like shipping process. Alright, next step, I need to lay out all of my orders and then take photos of them all. I take photos of every single order I've ever shipped, just because it's a good proof that, like, for my brain, that they're definitely done. They're 100% actually shipped out. And I can also check like the spelling and everything. I can just go back through my records really easily and see exactly the day that I shipped, because obviously with the day that I take a photo, or like, you know, the day after or before, that sort of, well, the day before I ship them or something, if it's like late at night the photo was taken. But I can also see, you know, if I've spelt something wrong or anything like that, if it's a letter envelope where I'm actually writing it. So, you know, I can confirm that I've actually done my job. I would recommend that to anyone that is starting out or does ship items, especially if you're small enough to allow yourself to do it. I just find it works really good for me. If someone messages me and goes, oh, you know, my order, I'll go back, triple check everything, make sure everything looks fine, you know, and send them a photo even of their package and go, well, you know, this is the information that you provided, this is the information I shipped with, especially if it's someone that hasn't put their address in correctly. That way I've got proof, like both on the Shopify page but also on my labels, that either correct or not correct or whatever the issue may be. Not that I have to do that very often, like maybe like 5 times a year I'll have to like actually pull them up, but it's just good to have. I just really like to have it for just in case moments. Anyway, I'm going to lay these all out. Alright, I've just finished taking photos of everything. The great thing about Shippo is I can just go straight on there and mark them all as completed. Obviously I will have to, yeah, do the ones that I've actually printed labels for, because my US orders still aren't done. But yeah, it's like so much easier because all the tracking's already there. All I have to do is just click fulfill. all packed up, ready to go to the post office. Thank you everyone that did place an order with me and continue supporting my business. There's so many familiar names in this lot, and also a bunch of new ones. So it is, yeah. It's really nice feeling that people are wanting to support me on my journey. I hope you guys will enjoy your items, and happy creating for anyone that did purchase the pattern. I think I will definitely come out with some different ones in the future because I've got some new products coming out, but also I want to try and do, you know, a lot of people suggested that I even do a tutorial for the laptop sleeve because I don't want to do those. So if I do a tutorial for that, people can make their own. And those laptop sleeves were really high quality. They looked amazing. I just couldn't do it. I just hated it. I hated making them. So there's a few things I still want to come out with, but probably won't be able to be till next year at this point because we're coming into the busy season. Christmas, how is it already time to start prepping for Christmas? That is just wild. Oh my gosh. I'm not ready. I wanted to be way more prepared than this for this Christmas season. But I still got one more launch to do, and then I'll have to do the Christmas launch. Yeah, I need another month. I need like another 4 weeks just to like prep everything. Thank you so much Shippo for sponsoring this video. Please go check them out. The link is just down below and you guys can start shipping with them as well. They are great for small business. Alright, let's go ship these orders. Thanks so much for watching and I hope you have a great day. Bye!